Hey yo friends, welcome back to Bike TV. Today we're gonna go off on a new route, though the roads that we're riding on and the trails we're riding on are not new. So I guess I'm calling this the Tour de Kananaskis, and so it's a 2-day for this guy, 75% off pavement, and bike overnight, which I think is gonna be nice. We have beautiful weather. And I've ridden so many of these I think actually all of these trails at one time or another, but never looped them all together like this, so I think it's going to be really, really fun. So let's go for a bike overnight in Kananaskis. Good. Comes the rain. All right, made it to the top of the little elbow. Basically been raining pretty hard on and off since the Romulus campground back there. So I'm a drowned duck. But putting the rain jacket on for the descent down to Tombstone. We're gonna catch a little bit of food. I need to fill up my water. And I bet you it's still raining over there, but maybe it'll be blue sky when we get down to that campground. So let's go. Whew. Oh yeah. Yeah. Wet. Oh. Tombstone's just back over there. And I did have a little bit of a sunny break to enjoy my sandwich. But not too much rest though, with it being so darn wet. Pretty slow going today, but it sure is nice to be out. All right, so we're past Tombstone, and now we get the little segment between Tombstone and Elbow Lake. And yeah, it's a pretty tough go actually. So I kind of expect to be walking a bit. It's pretty technical, but anybody can kind of get through there. Well, not anybody, but perhaps those with mountain bike skills and those who like a little bit of type 2 fun will probably enjoy this next bit. Whew. And then I think once we get there, then we're at the top of the whole trip. So all downhill from there, right? Maybe we could call it the road of bones. Forearm pump from coming down from Elbow Lake. Oh, hands are like cramping from holding onto the brakes because that descent is so steep that drops us down onto the highway here. But we're on the highway now. Woo! So this is Highway 40, pretty close to the top of the Highwood Pass, and so we're gonna head down. And so on this on this route from here, basically we're heading north more or less on the 40. So this would be the sort of pavement section of the route. There is a spot, and we'll highlight it up ahead here, where there's a bridge that you can cut across and dip into the woods, and that will actually hop you onto the Pocatera ski trails. And if you follow the route on this map, you'll see that can take you right down into the Bolton trading post, and so you can go grab yourself an ice cream and all that kind of good stuff, and start working your way back to the 40 again. So in my case, I think I'm just gonna keep bombing down the highway for some time, because I'm pretty tired. I feel like I'm kind of moving slow. And once we get to the Wedge Pond connector, that's where I'm going to dip in. But before that, there's another spot where we can modify the route. So let's go get some downhill. Woo-hoo. All right, end of day one. I've made it to my overnighting scenario, which keen observers of how little gear I had on my bike may have thought, where's this guy staying? Well, staying at the Kananaskis Hostel tonight. It's only a few bucks more than staying in a campground, and so why not glam it up and do some Glampacking here? So we're fed and gonna go inside and relax, because I feel very blasted. Very tough day. So yeah, let's go check out some Glampacking facilities, including this awesome fire pit. Woohoo! Good morning. Beginning of day 2 here. Had a okay sleep in the bunk room there. It was hot as an oven. So I guess that's the one part about sleeping indoors in a space where you maybe can't control the temperature. Didn't really sleep very well due to feeling pretty ragged from yesterday and sore body and that heat. But my pain in my leg from yesterday seems to be gone, so that part's pretty good. And we have a nice cool morning with some cloud cover, so I think it's going to be a nice ride for day 2 of my Glampacking adventure here in Kananaskis. Yeah, so let's get suited up and we'll get on out of here. Alright, on the road again. Just can't wait to get on this road again. And that's about all I know of that song. Alright, rolling out of here. Continuing our tour to Kananaskis. We're in the Kananaskis Valley proper, and we're gonna continue north. In this case, we're hopping off the pavement now and gonna get onto the I think some people might call it the Powerline Trail, or I think its real name is the Stony Trail. And more or less kind of runs straight north beside the Kananaskis River on the west side of the river. On the east side of the river is the highway. Yeah, we're gonna bump our way north towards the Jewel Bay backcountry and the Barrier Lake area, where we'll pop out, cross over the highway, and then aim for the Highway 68 to Sibbald. And then from there, we take that highway, gravel road really, to the Powderface road, and then that's our last 35k back to the car. A little cooler this morning, almost like probably could put on another layer, but you know, be bold, start cold, right? Alright, took the opportunity here at Barrier Lake to have some lunch before we turn onto the highway for Highway 40 for a few kilometers, and then we are on to gravel all the way back to the car. So hopefully that little sandwich will take me there. It looks like it wants to try to rain, but so far it's been holding off, and so I'd say conditions are almost perfect really, so pretty good times. And so there we go. Nice lightweight rig, ready for more. This roadside sandwich brought to you by Kickstands. Holding up their end of the bargain since the beginning of bikes. trudging today. Missing my granny gear from all the derailleur troubles I was having yesterday. Good news is I am just a K or two from the top of the very last obstacle of the trip. I've got a fat lip going here too. It's kind of weird. Whew, that's what I pushed up. That's what we get to go down. And this is the top of the last big climb of the day, and I'm so grateful. Whew, last big climb of this loop. It's pretty much bomb down that bad boy all the way back down to the car. Oh, Powderface Road is a tough go. You know, it maybe on paper doesn't look too intimidating, but I gotta tell you, it's no matter what bike I'm on, this and which direction I'm going on this road, it is always really tough. So pay heed to the challenge that is the Powderface Road. All right, so gonna button everything up here and bomb down. Let's go for the big rock and roll finish. Yeah. And we are back. That was fun. That last part anyway. So there you go. That was the 2-day tour of Kananaskis. Now, I did it in 2 days and it was pretty tough going for 2 days. I would probably suggest that if you wanted to maybe enjoy it more, to go on the do a 3-day instead, which would be start same place, finish in Peter Lougheed Park at one of the campgrounds there, and then for the first night, second night, maybe Sibbald Flats, or sorry, the Sibbald campground would probably be pretty good, and then work your way back here. Probably be more enjoyable and not quite so tough. But because yeah, today was pretty tough going, but the route itself was awesome. So down below I'll have a link to the route, as well as the hostel that I stayed at. And I'll link to some of the campgrounds as well, so you can decide how you want to do it. And I hope that you kind of get out there and do some bike packing in Alberta. And if you do this route, leave us a message and let us know how it goes. Right on. Thanks. Happy trails.